Okay, let's see. RMB is recommended lower. Okay, gonna check that one. Okay, that's fine. Seems to be we're live now. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday boot camp. We'll be going through our trading system, how to plan the market. Make sure you have a pen and paper ready. And if you do have any question, I'm sure you can ask question on the YouTube live on that. Just ask us questions, if you don't understand anything. All right, we'll ask you guys questions. Try and participate as much as you can. I'm Jake. This is my partner. Luca will be helping us today as well. So I will share screen. Where is my... Bear me 1 second. Here you go. Right, we'll go through some of the content today. Presentation, perfect. Right. Here you are. Make sure my live stream is here as well. So this is what we will be going through today. Why trading? What is a good return? Reward to risk. We want to talk about that. It's very, very important. And then we'll go through what is technical analysis and then show you guys how to do technical trading plans. And then in this afternoon, only members will get to see our trading system and ask questions if they have any. Okay. So a bit of background first. The financial market daily turnover forex is $6.6 trillion a day. It could be more very soon because world central bank are printing more money, so therefore there will be more exchanges going on daily. Stock market, world stock market is around 300 billion. So you can see, from the dollar value is a lot smaller, but I will explain why we are always use stock market before to analyze the stock market before we analyze anything. I know some of you like cryptocurrency, but cryptocurrency actually is a very, very small market. So it's only like around 50 billion, in the prime might be a little bit more, but, in the normal circumstance, it's about $50 billion. So bear me a second, I'm running into a bit of technical issue on my screen. Okay, and another market is like commodity, gold, oil, and stuff like that. I don't have the exact data, but I believe it's probably a region of like hundreds of millions, okay? So that's the market size of it. But there is a problem. What's the problem there? The problem is 80% traders, especially the retail trader, lose money, okay? And they found it very difficult to get advice. I'm sure there is on Instagram, on social media, you will see a huge amount of so-called expert, trying to show you how to make money easy in the market. And even though if you find somebody you can trust, most of their financial courses are very expensive. So just bear me a sec. I don't know why it's keep on jumping. Just a second. Is it still showing? Do you want to double check? Is that any sound on that one, please? No, there's a sound. Okay, I'm just running into one of my screens. Suddenly it's gone off on me. Okay, anyway, that's my lesson before. Which I want to share that with you guys is I actually lost about $1 million on some of the Chinese penny stocks back in in 2015, 2016 time that happened to me. It is, back then I don't have any risk management plan. I was hoping rather than planning. I didn't have any knowledge about technical trading back then. It was just, pure hoping that I'll buy something, or heard someone said this is a tip to buy the stock, and then just bought it. And then at the end, the result is painful. So, lost $1 million on that. There's actually a documentary, if you guys want to check it out. It's really, really interesting. It's called China Hustle. It will show you how the Chinese company tried to do some fraudulent stuff to make the company look good and list it in the stock exchange to just to basically scam money from normal people like us. Do you want to tell your story as well, Luca?
My story just I've been working as a chef for a long time, and I just wanna change my life. So instead to trade my time for money, so I just swap around. So now I'm happy to sometimes do some-time job because it's my passion to cook, but I'm doing full-time trading because I like to have more free time for myself.
That's good.
And I've been trading for like 4-5 years now, and my lifestyle just changing now. So I have free time. I can do whatever I want. So from where I want as well. So
it's good. Just freedom, it's exchange of freedom of time, isn't it?
Yeah.
When we are doing the trading stuff. So I mean, I see a lot of people say, okay, want to quit my job and do trading full time, but
I'm not recommended.
Yeah, because trading is not a full-time job anyway, isn't it?
So I think so. You need passion, consistency, and dedication for the first year, even for more. I think so, to be consistent on trading.
Yeah, even though when I'm now trading is my main income, rather compared to other businesses, I still wouldn't call trading a full-time job, is it?
Yeah,
it's 2 hours, 3 hours a day max. What am I going to do after that? Go get drunk? So don't do that too much. So yeah, I think it's very important that if you have another sort of source of income, your trading will work a lot better, which will go into the next part.
Even because people at the beginning, they are focused like straight away on the trading, but it's the wrong approach. Like this, you're gonna just lose a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of people think that like trading straight away, that they think, okay, I'm gonna start making millions of dollars immediately. But trading is like any businesses, right? When you start, you actually don't make any money for a period of time. So this is a thing. Don't go and hope like, okay, I'm going to make so much money immediately, but that's just not the case on trading. Okay, so this is some of the result that I have trading cryptocurrency. I think I managed to turn from 32,000 to around 170,000. So what's the percentage? 500-600%, something like that, in a matter of a few months. But I want to send another message. I don't know how to teach people how to make easy money. For this, it was, yes, my system. But one of the thing is, I'm a trader. I'm not a market manipulator. I cannot tell you buy Bitcoin today, tomorrow will go up to 100%. I don't have magic to push Bitcoin to go up. Okay. I need my dedication and patience on that and wait for the right opportunity. So that was, hard work equal luck, and then plus luck equal the success on this. Okay, so that's one of the stuff that I do. Another things that we trade a lot of spread trading is I have traded that is, I don't know, about a year ago, it's 206. I think I'm probably close to 280 million pound worth of contract now. We trade, I wouldn't say absolutely everything, but everything that moves the nicest charts. This is called technical trading. I mean, quite a few of you said to me, oh, I'm only keen on investing on stock. Investing on stock, there's only one method to make money: buy low and sell high. If we are, I believe we will be going into a recession end of the year, everything will collapse. How do you make money? You know, let alone don't not talk about making money. If you don't have a risk management, you know, you may lose money. So but by learning how to do spread trading, you hedge your portfolio, because I can short the stock market if I wanted to. I don't do that often. That's a reason for that. But I can do it if it meets my condition, or I can go and buy Japanese yen, gold, or buy US dollar. So that I do, no hesitation, because I found it a bit easier to fit with my trading system. So today we'll go through a little bit what is spread trading, and yeah, how we trade that as well. So this is some of the achievement I've done. I used to work at a forex broker, so I know a little bit of the commercial side of thing as well. But now I just trade full time and trying to do the YouTube channel and help as many retail trader as possible. Now, this is our philosophy on Simple Elite Traders. On that, we want to provide simple trading system for all levels. So if you're beginners, doesn't matter, you can learn, because I didn't know how to trade back in 2015, so I learned. Okay, you can learn how to trade with our experts. So me and Luca will help you, and you can learn that at home, because everything is online this day. We also, I'm sure you've seen, you know, we trade like last week. I just make about $4 grand on S&P 500. The week before, a couple of grand on dollar yen. I do post on our trading community. I mean, some of you seen it. I know some of you don't know how to, you know, catch it, but that's fine. That's what the program's here for. Our program also allow you to become our affiliate partner as well. If you're interested, you can, you know, certainly drop us a message. We'll definitely share the detail with you guys. All right. So what exactly is technical analysis? You know, some might probably say, oh yeah, that's the chart with a lot of green or red bar lines and stuff like that. Yes, but what's the purpose of it? In a simple term, it's just a language between buyer, we call bull, and the sellers, right? So you probably heard the terms that I'm bullish on the stock market short term, or I'm bearish because, you know, recession may happen. So when we say bullish, meaning that, okay, buyers is in control. And when buyers in control, then we will see, you know, what we call uptrend. The prices continue to push higher. And then we said this is a bearish market condition, meaning the sellers are now in control. They are coming in and try to short the market. So we will see the trend continue to trend lower. So that's the main purpose I would call technical analysis. So, you know, but there's one particular party rather than just the bull. So the buyers and the seller, there's one particular party in the market, and which is actually the majority of them, the sheep, the losers. 80% of traders in the market are actually losers. Market has a job to do to capitalize more capital, so more funding in there, right? Without losers, the bull won't make money, the bear won't make money either. Okay, sounds sad, I mean, but this is just the nature of the market. My mission is hopefully help more people get away from this category to become, whether you are a bull, whether you are a bear, you know, try to profit from the market on that sense. So this is our mission on that. So, you know, this is something that we're working on. And yeah, this is something that we're proud, and we want to share the knowledge with you guys. But before I go on to the next one, I want to share something like, you know, a lot of people will have, spare me a second, it's just loading up on my screen. I want to show something to you guys, right? It's a percentage return. A lot of people has been asking. I don't know, any viewers here? Let's see. What percentage? What I'm going to ask a question on that on YouTube. So what is your ideal percentage monthly return? So what percentage would you like to achieve from trading the market? So I'll just pop the question, give you guys a couple of minutes. I'll give maybe option 3% a month, 6% a month, or 10% or more a month. What is your ideal? If anyone is, you know, I see 2 current viewer in there. So let's see. Okay, we have someone say 3%. Lucas say 3%. Okay, is 3% enough on a monthly return? A lot of people probably think 3% is petty, isn't it?
Some 6%.
Okay, someone says 6%. Excellent, excellent. Shall I use my example then, right? I will show you how much I am actually trading, and if we get this at 6%, right? Okay, I'm just gonna share screen again. I need to drag this one down again. 1 second. Right, 6%. Certainly done it before, but every month, I don't know. So this is a pound one. My account, I trade about £400,000 account, and say about £8,000. Okay, let's just say, you know, I just trade this amount. I don't need to have any outgoing whatsoever. If I have a seed capital on this, let me try and make this word bigger first. Shows 160. Oh, should be clearer, right? I'll be up in a moment. So if I have a £400,000 capital, let me get a pen. This is the account that I trade at the moment. I need a pen that in yellow. So £400,000 with a 6% return. Okay. Every single month, you make £24,000. Okay. And then you compound because your £24,000 come to your portfolio now, because you don't need to touch your money. Don't, you know, say this is the money purely that just for trading purposes. Look at the account size after 5 years. £400,000 turned into 13 million, right? If I'm correct. 13 million on a 6%. Do you think it's sustainable to do that? 6%. And S&P 500, the benchmark, is around 10-12% a year. And you're now saying that I want to do that in 2 months and consistently do that. Okay. This, I'm not saying that someone else can't do it. Someone has done it. But certainly one thing that I have not seen is people consistently do it for like year after year, right? If your aim is 6% a month, there's, in my opinion, that is only 2 things that could happen. First is your account size is small, then you will probably go and risk a little bit more to aim for like 6%. Okay. But if your account size is like a decent size, hundreds of thousands or millions, you're not going to risk that much. Okay. How about a realistic figures that, well, I think is 2 to 3%. that we aim for, we can achieve on that, like about 30% annual in that, you are still comfortable getting this. And in 5 years, your £400,000 compound would be about 2.3 million on that. Okay, that's more a reasonable figures. Okay, so combine everything that we are going to share with you guys, a bit of spread trading, a bit of stock investing, a bit of crypto investing. This is more a realistic number, because if you're going to aim for something like, some people like, oh yeah, you know, yesterday I watched a documentary, so it's something $1 billion scam. Is a scam organization, run a forex broker, get people to come in and invest money in there. They show you on the books that they make, I think, 80% return a month. When you put your money in there, small money first, of course, obviously everyone, when they see this staggering amount, then it's nature, right? People feel like, okay, I want to invest because 80% return, someone's done it, they have paperwork to show it. Okay, let's try £1,000. It will show you that you make £800 this month, and then you get a call. I'm going to stop this so you guys can see me clearer. I put the link already on our Facebook group. You can go ahead and watch it. It certainly creates a bad names on forex trading and brokers and stuff. So once you, on paper, looks like you make 80% a month, which is staggering. Have I done it before? Yes, but it's not because of like I have a fantastic trading system. It's just because Bitcoin move or the stock move, right? Or, you know, the gold or whatever I'm trading that is moving to my direction. Can I do it every day? Absolutely not. Can I do it every month? Absolutely not. But how could the broker claim to do it? They created a platform that fraudulent all the trades to show you. And then once you get hooked to like, oh yeah, great, I'm making like whatever, 80%, 100% this month, you will get tons non-stop phone call coming in. Invest more, invest more. Hey, Jake, invest more. Hey, Luca, invest more. And then once you invest your life in there,
wipe off.
You probably, the doctor diagnosed you got cancer, all your money is taken. All right. Don't, if the figures is too good to be true, it is not true. All right. 3%, about 20, 30%, 40% if it's a good year. Excellent. Yeah. Be appreciate on that. And then once you compound on that, I'll show the screen again. 3%. Yeah. If you have a good, decent size of capital, say, never mind like 400,000, right? Say 40,000. Okay. In 5 years, you turn into 200,000, right? And then continue to do that, your 200,000 back in here in 5 years time, you get to 1 million. You know, take time to, the longer it takes, I think the more stable that, you know, will become. It's like I said, you know, for me, my painful experiences when I lost that £1 million on that, it was very painful. It's, you know, you can see even my capital now is still not matching that, because it does takes a long time to recover on that. Okay, so that's the story on that. Percentage is definitely needs to reduce to a more reasonable amount, because if the amount is too high, either it's not right or it will result on a over trading. You know, we know over trading. You want to talk about over trading a bit, Luca?
I've been overtraining at the beginning as usual, because you know you expect when you come in this field like to make money, but more you approach this behavior like this, and less money you're gonna lose. So I think so over trading is just one thing which is not, is long term is not gonna make you be a millionaire, or
I mean, it's
just losing money basically. So
the fine line, I think, with over trading is a bit like going into a casino, right?
Yeah.
If you have a fortunate night that, I don't know, you make $5,000 in the first 2 hours,
it's like gambling basically.
what do they do? Well, I don't know if you guys been to casino. If you win that kind of money, you probably get like a champagne or something like that came over to you from the staff and said like, hey, you know, well done and stuff like that. Why not play a few hand? I'll bring you into a bigger table. If you're fortunate enough to, you know, make from 5 to 10, don't worry. They have even bigger table. The only thing they want you to do is just continue to gamble, right? So the lesson that I want to share with you guys is this: we are a disciplined financial trader. We're not a gambler. Okay. If you follow my channel, you probably see like Jake's trade hardcore. He's a day trader. He looks at the market every day. He talks about the market every day. Bloody hell, last week I took two trades. One half a loss on pound dollar on Monday. And then Thursday was a good trade. We did want to do trade on Friday. We did, but we didn't after because it just didn't meet our rules, right? So this is something that we want to suggest again and advise again, that planning the market, you can spend as much time as possible. Please don't go and trade absolutely everything in the market. So this is something that I really want to address on that. You know, don't over trade. Go for quality over quantity always. This is our approach anyway. I'm going to send another link on that because it is something that I used to do technical analysis a lot. It's from Trading View, which will open it up and trying to educate something more, you know, how to do technical trading. If you don't have Trading View, go use the link and sign up with an account. It's very simple. It's free. I'm not asking you to pay for a pro account yet, but just go get the download the free version. If you like it, more trading, yes, go ahead and sign up with this because there is a lot of feature that is required to be a trader. Even though you are a pro client, you're talking about around £20, something like that, or $20 a month. It's nothing. I'm not here to try to sell you like, you know, a few £1,000 tools to trade, which you don't need anyway. So technical trading, I will share another document first. So give you guys a few minutes on that. You know, maybe Luca, I want to say, why is it so important that we do Sunday planning for trading? Isn't Sunday the market is off, isn't it?
Yeah, the market is not open. Just the crypto market is open 24 hours every day.
No.
But for us to plan the week ahead, you must have a plan. So you have to know what you're looking for the next week. So either you're gonna be a seller or a buyer. So that's why we scan through what is done last week and what is gonna happen next week. So we're gonna predict what's gonna happen next week, going through all the pair, all the indices, and all the market basically. And yeah, we're gonna write down our plan. So the most important things is write down what's your plan, what's gonna be your entry, and what you're gonna focus on.
So bear me a second. I'm going to pop another. Oh, this is not one, but is. I'm going to share one of the document to help you guys how to plan the market. You know, you are welcome to follow along on that. Copy link. This is a document that I created to help from Google Doc. It's already on our chat room, so welcome to use it. I will click on it as well because this is me, so I need to use another browser to do that. I think, yep. Okay, switch it down first. Okay, perfect. Right, so I'm going to share screen now first. Okay, trade away. So 3% is the benchmark. If anything want to achieve 10%, share that with me, but share that with me in 2 years. Okay, don't share with me 1 month or you make 10%. Doesn't make you a genius when you make 10%. Okay. certainly we have done that before. Exit full screen. Don't need this now. Trading view. You come back a bit later. Okay, so this is the document on that. You are welcome to follow along. I think in the future I will share that too in my trading group on that. So you can see we have written it down what you want to do with S&P, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, Nikkei, US dollar. So the forex after stock market, and then commodity and crypto. All right. Remember we said before the forex market on paper is not on paper. Well, it's true. The volume is a lot bigger than stock market. But why do we start off with the stock market first? Is in a simple terms, I'm sure most people knows Nike, right? The shoe brands. Yeah, I hope so. If you don't know, then go Google it. So Nike is one of the most valuable brand of trainers or sportswear and stuff like that. They are listed on S&P 500. If they sell a pair of shoes not pair of shoes, if they sell millions of pairs of shoes a day in Japan, Hong Kong, or Asia, they would need to exchange whatever currency they sold the shoes to back to US dollar. So that the company leads the exchange, the foreign exchange. So even though the currency size seems a bit bigger, but is led by company, so corporation. Hence why I look at the S&P 500 first, because they lead on currency. Okay, so that's the sole reason why that we do that. Oh, my spotlight's gone. Bear me a sec. So yeah, so this is the reason we look at the stock market first. So do you do that? Do you look at the stock market first before currency, or?
Yeah, I do indices first and then focus on dollar and then the other currency.
Right. Okay. So this is how we plan it, but how do you define buying, selling, or sitting out? Let's try and clear this first. The clear drawing. Clear all drawing. So we use trend. If S&P 500 do this, actually maybe I use green. Huh? Bear me. Form a uptrend, yeah, which we will demonstrate how we then we look for buying opportunity in this circle area to make profit. So if the trend is up, I will take buy, okay, on my plan, weekend plan, okay. If this opposite, which is this side, if the trend is down, we will look for selling opportunity. All right. So I don't base on my trading decision from CNBC. All right. I listen to the news, but not to make my trading decision. Investment, maybe, maybe not. I'll talk about that a little bit more. But if the trend is down, we will look for selling opportunity in this circle area. All right. So that's that's how I use the list. Now we're going to go ahead to trading view. I'm sure you can see what we have through here. I will go to the major. You guys are welcome to copy the list if you want to. If you don't, mine's quite complex. You don't have to have absolutely everything on there, but it is crucial that you have ES1. So I'll get the pen again. So S&P 500. Oh, this color is no good, is it? Huh? What color shall I use? Or yellow, because in case of that. So you have ES1, NQ1, and then where's my Dow Jones? The DIA is not Dow Jones, isn't it? No, I'll get that Dow Jones. Dow Jones Industrial is we need that too. Okay, that's free is compulsory on that. You may want to, if you're from Asia, you may want to have a look at Hang Seng and Nikkei. I look at everything, but you don't have to. Bonds, very advanced, you can disregard. Forex through here, DXY is dollar index, a must. Australian dollar, US dollar, Euro dollar, pound dollar, Kiwi dollar, so New Zealand US dollar, dollar Canadian dollar, dollar Swiss francs, dollar yen. It should be on your list. You need to have this, what we call a major currency in your checklist in the weekend, because you need to know what they are doing, right? So this is something that I strongly recommend. And then after that, you should have your commodity, which is gold, silver, and oil. You see, I have natural gas there. It's not compulsory, but it's up to you guys. All right. So gold, oil, and silver on that. Okay. Now we're going to start off with how to analyze the market, and I think we can disregard all the drawing that we done, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just see that. So what I want you guys to do first, if you have TradingView now, is probably good to start downloading the app or sign in with the app and then getting the chart that we have in here. And I'm just going to figure out how to delete all my drawing, right? So all of this and just off.
Yeah.
Wait, where's the marker? We don't need that, right? Marker. Okay. So I will talk about the indicator afterward. Okay, 5 EMA, we probably don't need that too. And accumulation too. So your chart should look like this. All right. If your chart, I think it's default on candlestick, right? On TradingView, I think.
I don't know, otherwise you can go
here.
Yeah.
On the top, let me just get a pen. Right here, you can select your type of price, which I use candlestick. Yeah, you can obviously choose lines, columns, and hollow candle or those kind of thing. But the standard candle is me. Hollow one, I see people use it, but my preference is this. It just looks a bit cleaner. Okay, so a naked chart first. That's what I want you guys to have in place. Let me get rid of the drawing now and start off with weekly. Yeah, start off with a weekly. This is now I'm gonna ask a question before we even start. Is weekly a uptrend or a downtrend? So I'll just put simply up or down in here on the chat. I know what it is, but you know, if someone want to participate, then participate up or down. No, there's no need to be shy. If you want to, you know, put something in there or you don't know, then leave it. I'll give you 30 seconds on that. Okay, Luca said is up. I think is up. I know a few of you may say, this looks like it's going down. This is history. Okay, we don't trade history. We trade here. What could happen next week, right? Now, this is the key part of reading chart. You read from your right to the left. Okay, not left to the right. That's wrong. Okay. Of course, it has some impact, but let's not dive into that too much. Don't want to confuse you guys. But for now, how we say this is an uptrend. Yeah, this is a final down. When this happened here, this is a higher low. Okay, that's the first thing that we see, right? Just clear that first, because let me zoom in a bit more. Right here, this particular bar has two of them higher than them. This is a 5 bars rule. We call it a higher low. Current, this one was the lower high because it's lower than the previous high here. So it is a lower high. But this low here is higher than the previous lower low. That's why we said this is a higher low. When this form, it doesn't mean we have an uptrend. You can certainly trade that. I do that anyway because it's weekly, but we do have a confirmed higher high through here because this here is higher than previous lower high. And when we have this, we have a confirmed uptrend on weekly, right? You see, not the strongest,
Yeah,
but
not really yet.
it's not ready yet. This still could boop, 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 and do this, right? Okay, so I don't know if you guys heard of something called Elliott wave. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5 is the strongest. And then it may repeat something here again and do this, right? But that's future. What I care about now at the moment is potential this move here. So weekly, we have an uptrend. So weekly uptrend, top of my head already, I should be a buyer. I'm saying I should be, right? But because I don't really trade weekly, I trade more the daily time frame or 4-hour time frame, which we are going to analyze the weekly now. So again, what trend do we have in here? Up or down? So make sure like Malcolm's not here yet. Okay. So it's the same method, but because now is, you know, I'm sure your eyes already see the best way to do this is actually having a screen listening to us and having a screen next to your side to do your own analysis, follow it through. But if you don't have it this time around, don't worry. We're planning to do this quite regularly. So, you know, you guys will be able to see it again. So same thing in here. You can see price, go do this. This is what we call a staircase. A bit of struggle through this area. We know that anyway, but overall at the moment, we're still having higher low. That's the higher high. There's still a higher high here. This one, we don't know yet. This one, currently, we are running to something resistant. All right. So, we saw a couple of times what is resistant. You may want to say, what the hell is resistant? Resistant, if I draw this here, apart from this little fake out there, sellers has created what we call a defense through here. So when price interact around the 4,200 area, which you probably hear me say that for the last 3 weeks. We need to see 4,200 break. We need to see 4,200 break, because when 4,200 break, what am I going to do? I am going to be all over buying, all over. Why? Because sellers has lost their defense. But be aware, this can happen. Yeah. So it doesn't mean like I said all over it, I'm definitely going to be a winner. Sometime it can happen. But disregard this area for now. This is a very, very significant resistance. But the more it comes to interact at 4,200 area, the weaker it will become. If I can write. Because if you think about it, if you are a soldier, try to hit the wall and hit the wall and hit the wall, the more you hit it, eventually that will break. And when it breaks, remember you're a soldier, what do? You go all over it. So the buyers and sellers are at war at the moment. This is the defense from sellers. So this is what we call resistance. But the basic principle are we are on a weekly uptrend, daily uptrend. I want to follow the trend because the trend is created by the stronger party, which is the buyer this time. I do not want to be a hero and pick a side to be a seller, because it's not advisable to do that, right? So this is why I want to be a buyer on that uptrend. So now back to the list that I have. Where is my list? I'm just gonna find the list somewhere. It's here you go. So clear all the drawing first. Yeah. So I want to be a buyer. So click that. Boom, I'm buying. But where do I buy? I can't just go and click a button on tonight, 11 o'clock, I think, at night time.
It's gonna open.
The future market is going to open. Certainly, you can go ahead and click it and buy. But that's not what we're going to teach you to do that. I never do that anyway. So remember earlier when I said a drawing here, uptrend, I buy. Let me use the white pen to show you where I buy. In here, right? We buy and the next potential higher low. Next potential higher low, right? So it's a bit like here. When the uptrend here, come back, consolidate it, take the breakout, boom. You make a 2-1. Fabulous. You can trade the daily chart, but people know me, we should get in here. All right. How to do that? It's the trading system that we teach, how to get in earlier than anyone else. All right. So now this is just the trend. With this, we have other tools. Let's pop in our first tools that we want to talk about. We have this wiggly line, the EMAs in there. So on the right hand side, we see 5 EMAs on that. I can show 5, but I don't really show 5 of the EMAs, right? But I can show the 200. I think is quite significant. Perfect. I quite like that. Let's take off the 8. Don't really use the 8 too much anyway, but so the blue is actually the 20 EMA. So what's the 20? 20 EMA track the last 20 bars movement. You can see the 20. Let me get the blue is pointing. Where's my pen? Upward. Yeah. Great. The red is 50. You can see the red line here is 50. Track the last 50 days movement. Also pointing upward. Twice it crossed over 20, no, actually 3 times. And here it crossed over too. So the first crossover come back and then charge, go here, charge, now it's going. So this is how, if you want to use EMA, I can use it. I don't have to use it. You know, I put it in there. Sometimes I just take it out.
Excellent indicator which you can analyze your trend.
That's what I think for beginners, you can use it just to confirm the trend direction. Yeah. So 20 above 50, don't argue. It's upturn.
Actually, it's nice crossover then.
Lovely crossover in here, but it kind of recharge. So that's the tools that we use. And one thing that I want to point out, and I want to get rid of the 21st. The red as crossover the green. Let me make the green a bit thicker. Green is, I love a green day. I love the green anyway. Green is very significant. Can I make it bigger?
In the middle. Next to the ball.
This one? Yeah. This one here. Oh yeah. Bit thicker first so you can see. When the 50 last ones try to cross over let me get white color. First attempt fail, but now it crossed back over. I just want you to pay attention to this, the 50 and 200 crossover. When did that happen last time? Here. But the picture is different. When it cross over, what happened? Collapse. The first sign when it crossed over. A big movement happened. Hey, what happened here? Is it good to repeat, but in a different direction? Yeah. Did you bring your crystal ball, Luca?
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, haven't made. Yeah, building. Yeah, I have mine, but it doesn't work. No, I don't have a crystal ball. I'm just joking.
As we have a pro counter, you can go back in the history and see as well more.
Yeah, more history. I think we should do that. So the 50
this is something which we are looking for a long time. So
and 200 daily EMA crossover is called that cross is very significant, meaning when it cross over and stay up, it should be a long-term direction. Okay. Is this going to stay above for next week? I believe so. Could it cross that back over? Yes, it could.
Of course.
I told you, I'm just a trader. I'm not a manipulator.
Anything
I can't.
Can happen anyway.
Anything can happen in the market, but you know what we do is based on the information on my technical analysis from the buyer sending a signal, a message. We want to buy. So I want to join. I want to be a buyer.
That's why it's called golden cross.
Yeah, this is called a golden cross on that. All right. So this is called that cross when it crossed down. And this.
You can show previously.
So previously, when this happened, which have a guess when it is, I don't know yet because you know when exactly it is. Of course, the 2000, right? Because when the Fed printing so much money, and then we decided to have this crossover, and what happened? This happened. long-term uptrend happen. So when this up, a lot of people like, old-fashioned trader, including myself, I don't trade much of this. Would I trade this? Maybe, yeah, maybe, but probably this one, but not, up there. But most likely I'll just trade this.
Yeah.
80-90% of the time when the cross happen, I will just look for buying opportunity. So this is how powerful this crossover 50-200 is. Okay, so there's one way to use EMA on the longer term direction. Okay,
especially big institution, they do like for long term investment.
No. You see,
as a strategy, you can easily follow.
Here, crossed lower, and it dip a little bit. When it cross back up, funny, it likes to come to the 200. Yeah, come to the 200. It's like, it's like mommy calling the kids to come home, isn't it? And then they go again.
That's why EMAs look, they are acting as a support as well.
Yeah, we use EMAs as extra layers of support and resistance. So like, remember what we talked about, resistance, the seller's defense, also buyers, and also can create a defense as well. So really and truly, this is how we use that. Okay, so that's, if you have a pro account, which we have,
yeah, you can go back and analyze by yourself.
You can have this. It's only, I don't know, 10 or 12 pounds a month for the pro account. You get a lot more indicator, a lot more bar.
Investment you can do if you wanna.
If you want to be doing long-term investing or trading, £10 a month is nothing, right? I'm not selling, I'm not selling anything. It's not my platform anyway. Yes, on that. But yeah, use our affiliate link. We do earn a tiny amount of affiliation. But once you join that, drop me a message. We'll run through another masterclass on TradingView because we have a lot of tools on TradingView. I love TradingView. All right. So now this is EMA. What is it? This is March, the pivot point. I'm not going to talk about pivot point today. There's too much. I'm gonna put everything back now. My favorite, accumulation distribution, perfect. And then we will put all these, what our line through here. Why do we put this? Remember we said about the support resistance. This is where we predetermine what could potentially happen. Yeah, love TradingView. Everything back now, huh? Everything back. So I can even see that on my phone. All right, Luca can share and see it as well because we use the same account to trade. So now, yes, we want to buy, but like I said, that is only two scenarios that we could potentially buy. This is now no significant. I'm going to take up some of the line. I like this area. I'm not saying that the 4080 area is disregard. If I remember it right, although I don't want to show, but we'll probably have to show. It's pivot point, right? So well, that is not the monthly, isn't it?
Oh, I think so. Daily.
The input, yeah, daily, no, monthly pivot, bang, a bit too low to my liking, to be honest, but we'll pop it there. Let's have a look at the weekly one. It might be higher though. Yeah, right. Let's not show that. Let's not confuse our lovely members. Right. Okay. So I think, like, remember we said we look for the next buying opportunity in the next potential higher low. To me, at the moment, there's only two options. Clear as day, up here, from here, buy. Stay above 4,200 area. Only thing I'm going to do, you hear me say the next couple of weeks, I'm buying S&P 500. I'm buying more S&P 500, okay? Because the defense is broken. But it has to stay above 4,200, right? So you may now, what I do is I will make a note myself. I'm not going to show you guys my My English writing is absolutely terrible, so you write it at your own language. It doesn't matter what it is anyway. It's just the notes that I write to myself, for planning the market. So I'm just going to write it down because I haven't actually done the market planning. I'm planning to do that with you guys today. So now I'm going to write down on here on my own notes, S&P 500 above the first scenario is above 4,200 to buy. Yeah, that's option 1, right? Option 2 is if you read price action, this is the last bar is called a doji bar, which is a reversal bar. So price to me looks like it needs to recharge on that around the 4,070 area here, 80, yeah. And we will pop one of our EMA friends back again, shall we? We should, right? The 20 EMAs. Why 20 EMA is significant? Because when it's trending, even on the downtrend, or let's see if I can find a strong uptrend. Yeah, it likes the 20 and 50. So just draw it here. When it's trending higher, it likes to interact with this, and this, and this. Yeah. So history shows that S&P 500 likes 2050. Let's have a look. Wow. Perfect. You see that, guys? The 2050 are closing into this area. 20 obviously will be here on Tuesday. And I think 50 will be here, 4,080, right? So that's why I like it. Because, previously it likes that 2050 acts as a bounce and mix it with whatever trend line and support resistance there. I like to buy if it stay above 4,080. How do I buy it? I drop down to hourly or under, look for a change of trend.
Always look as well at price action. So the price action is leading the trend anyway as well.
Yeah.
So
that's I used to call price action the most important, but recently we're liking this one more, aren't we? What's this yellow line here? Volume. Buying volume or selling volume. So if I do see price come back to here, 1 hour make a base, or 15-minute or 5-minute make a base, but this make something first, like this move higher first, meaning that's more buying volume than actual prices, and then I'll look for a pattern.
We can see as well it's struggling to break high as well, the accumulation.
At the moment, yeah, on the daily, yes, we shall share that. Let me just clear the drawing and then make that a bit bigger. But it actually is not that bad at all. Why I say that is it's barely dropped on this draw here. It's not, if the accumulation like this, significant dropping, but the selling volume at the moment is very contained. It's just going sideways. Looks like it's just building up for something. Yeah, to me, is how I read. And this is still a trend, isn't it? Very, very strong trend. Why we say it's a very strong trend? When the price hit, and when the price struggled to make higher high, accumulation made higher high. You see, previous high here, accumulation is just there at that level, 656 million. Now we are close to 660 million on that. So before the price breakout, the volume broke out first. So there is more buying volume in there. A lot of people want to hear inside tip. I don't have, but I know someone is buying a high volume because it shows here. Would they have inside tip? I like to think they don't. Yeah, I like to think the big banks don't know what they're doing. They don't have the big news before us. And they like us to listen to old news when we hear the news, right? And the price already come like this when I hear the news, right? How many times has that happened? How many times when you hear the news, oh, why did it break out before the news? Oh, don't know why someone's buying here, right? I don't know why someone's buying volume there. So to me, it makes sense, and I'll make a note on that. AD volume is high. So I like the buying volume a lot. Yeah. So that makes sense. And one more thing that I may want to introduce very quickly. I don't know, it's here. It's not there. Yeah. Is another AD line. They probably like sleep with AD tonight now, huh? Everybody. It's advanced decline line. What is advanced decline line? So the blue line through there. The advanced decline line tracks the 500 stocks inside S&P 500. And it's looking healthy. Why do I say that? Do you see price over here continue to make higher highs and higher lows, meaning that it's healthy in S&P 500. There's more buying inside its basket of stocks, the 500 stock, more buying than selling. So makes it very healthy. All right. Am I saying that it's going to definitely going up? I don't know, but probability is quite high to me. So if you go ahead and turn on Bloomberg and CNBC, find anything about recession, it's just going to mess up your mind of buying. Focus on this. Focus on where the money is at the moment. Looks like the money is on buying. All right. So that's all. Simple. Recap quickly. I want to buy at 4,200 or 4,080. That's it. Okay. Buying S&P 500. The SPY is something that I look at too as the actual ETF of S&P 500, because the one that we looked at is the future chart. SPY is the ETF, so you will see more gaps. Not going to go into detail. We don't have 5 days, so but we just use it very quickly. It's still uptrend. AD line looks perfect, so matches the view. Excellent. VIX is interesting. I like that. I think we could be buying on Monday. It's breaking lower. You see, suddenly we become a bit more quiet. The volatility S&P 500 index is to track how much people willing to risk on S&P 500. The lower it breaks on the VIX, the more risk people willing to take. All right. I am going to two chart. Yeah. Hang on. If you don't have a pro account, can you do two chart? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe yes. But I
also depends as well on the size of your screen.
Yeah. Yeah. It's advisable to have a 24-inch sort of thing on that. So now this is on the right side is the future chart again. On the left side is VIX. Why we suddenly pause? Very significant. Me and Lucas, I suddenly because we have a trend line that VIX is trying to break. S&P 500 hasn't broken yet. Sometimes VIX lead first. S&P 500 follow. So wouldn't surprise me. Tomorrow is a busy day when it's open. Yeah. Would not surprise me. On Monday, usually don't work very hard on Monday, but this is why we address so many times. Analyze on Sunday. Do your work on Monday much easier, right? Because VIX is trying to break this significant level. If it stay below here, I see S&P 500 breaking 4,200 Monday, Tuesday. If it's this, stay below. If it doesn't, then it's a different matter. So if VIX stay below 17, I am buying S&P 500 at above 4,200. So now making note, VIX needs to stay below $17 to buy S&P. And the top of my head is already rolling into the forex, but I'll explain that a little bit more a bit later. Okay. So VIX is something that you want to consider to put on there. By the way, I don't know what brokers that you guys use. I use one of the best called IG, but the VIX, even though my manager might be watching this, I'm going to tell him that the VIX is shit. It doesn't work. That's why I have a trading view account. You know, I'm not afraid to give you guys the truth. The VIX on there looks, you know, it doesn't look right. So use the VIX on trading view if you want to use VIX. Yeah, use the proper one. Okay, so VIX is breaking lower, which is more bullish sign on S&P 500. Now, we are going to go to NASDAQ as well. Whoa, look at NASDAQ. So similar things where we don't want to argue and stuff like that. We have a uptrend, okay? But there's only two scenarios that we want to buy NASDAQ. Either come back for this triple bottom. I don't think so. Above. Smaller time frame. Boom. To here. Yeah. That's more likely scenario. Something that we may want to use to advantage is drop down the time frame. I'm not advising you guys to do that too often. You might get confused, but we know now. Let me just repeat that one more time. Yeah, daily is uptrend. We want to buy. So it doesn't matter. It does matter, but it won't confuse me if I drop down to, wow, it's actually bullish as well now, isn't it? What was that? That was that Friday first. Oh man, it's just there. We wanted to buy it there and then it kicked out. Yeah. I think that was the daily pivot at here, right? That is lower than 6 o'clock one is that. It's a couple of times, man. Then in there it's later, isn't it?
6, 7 o'clock.
6, 7 o'clock. It doesn't matter. Why we said it doesn't matter? Because this is a great level, isn't it? This is beautiful, man. Isn't it? So why we say it's beautiful, like we know daily is an uptrend. We do just forming a 1 hour uptrend as well because we have a higher low. But I don't like this higher low because it's middle of nowhere. But this is a higher high. I like that. So what I ultimately wanted to see is, actually, I don't want to buy in here. I don't want to come back too many times. So on Monday, I want to see Monday morning, even tonight, I want to see this smash through. Come back. Daily pivot. I don't think daily pivot will be there. It's just, it might be.
So just the level will be fine.
Maybe use the level. Yes, I will use. Well, we have multiple way, can't we? Open and stuff like that. So around the 13,200 area would be the area that I like to buy on Monday. Okay. Usually I only share that to internal members. We share that with you guys now. No secrets. You saw my post. I caught S&P last week somewhere in this area like that. Now I'm going to try and catch it again Monday, Tuesday. So now making notes again. NASDAQ 13,200. And one thing, if NASDAQ break above 13,200, S&P do this. Would I buy?
No.
No. But if S&P goes 4,200, NASDAQ 13,200, would I buy? All day, every day. Yeah, all day, every day. If they do similar things, I will buy it again and again and again and again. All right, until I'm out of breath. I will buy it. If I don't buy it, it's a crime. I'll go to jail. All right. But if S&P 500 drop lower, I will not buy NASDAQ. All right. They're buddies. I want them to do the same thing. All right. This is called market correlation. One of them do something completely different. My plan would change accordingly. Okay. So that's the plan on that. So it's looking bullish, looking very interesting. Yeah, but kicks me out and go again. Huh? It happens, the trading. So we're happy to go again. And I need to find Dow Jones here, isn't it? So Dow Jones future. Yeah, YM over here. What's happened somewhere there? Dow Jones Industrial. That's perfect. But probably need to clear this first, right? Dow Jones is arguable more bullish than S&P and NASDAQ. All right. Last Friday, there is some earning report, which is great. That's why it pops higher. For whatever reason, it's stored in here. And a lot of amateur trader will probably think, oh, that's a reversal, but I'm going to sell. What happened? Probably kicks you in, kick you out, right? Don't use one bar, use the overall direction. It's an uptrend, and you can see there's barely any selling here. One bar selling would not surprise me. Break higher and go higher. So I don't trade Dow too much, but if I can't catch S&P 500 and NASDAQ, it could be on my list. 34,300. Yeah, so key level 34,300. If it's above, 3 of them above, tomorrow or next week, we could be done. If I get in trade on Monday, I could be done the week of work. That doesn't mean I don't look at the market. I still give you guys the update, but that probably won't trade. I'm going to scale in on that. Okay. So this is now we're back to our list on that. You see, I want to buy NASDAQ. I want to buy Dow Jones, right? And I'm going to have a look at Nikkei. You don't have to. I do. I actually check the European indices as well on my IG broker, which I'm going to do that as well. Nikkei is looking okay. It's an uptrend. I'm not going to trade that, but I like that because it's on an uptrend. I like to see Nikkei clear this area first. This is gappy because it's a real chart, but yeah, I like to see this zone clear. Not a fake out like here. Not a fake out, but stay above, cleanly stay above the 28,600 area.
So if you don't see the gap, it look like the S&P chart.
Yeah.
Same resistance as well.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it looks, making a base, all of them. So I'm making this what I call triple bottom, trying to break or head and shoulder. So, which is great. You want to see your friends do your same thing. All the indices is this. What about Hang Seng? Hang Seng is, we got a daily downtrend, but we have a, arguable uptrend. So we still got the base, but a smaller base, isn't it? Yeah, reverse, inverted head and shoulder, break above. We will run into resistance very soon. So I'm not going to trade that. But overall, if you go up a time frame, it's uptrend on the weekly still. So healthy on Asian indices and European indices. I don't really trade, so we don't want to go there. But I am pretty certain I can go there, have a look quickly. Let me open it up first. IG. So a quick look. Just as a reference, but there's certain things that I will do a bit later, which I usually do it first, but I don't want to confuse you guys. It's the commitment of trader. So this is my other chart. This is actually perfect, isn't it? Look at that. It's on our one. Bang. So NASDAQ is perfect. We just see something in that. That's why I have multiple chart on that. Okay. So break above this. German DAX. Who trades a German DAX? I don't, but yeah, it's not a bad chart to trade. Beautiful, right? Beautiful, right? A high test, ignore and continue. So that looks bullish. That looks more bullish than S&P 500. Sorry, baby. Okay, Luca, can you take control for a bit? My baby just charging.
So we can see DAX is looking bullish as well. Same chart as the Dow as well. It's looking the same. So the other indices is FTSE 100, which is looking very bullish. So it's breaking this level here, what Jake has on his chart. And there is big phase one. So probably see a little bit break and then a little retest. It would be nice to see, because always big phase something pullback has to happen.
Oh, Foxy, what's happening? Or she's doing something?
He's on steroid.
Yeah, I'm in recession. I'm based in the UK. Why FTSE 100 is trying to break all-time high? Why? I'm not looking for a reason. It's doing its thing. So now on here, you see, we want to buy. Nikkei is buying because it's an uptrend. So you got the picture, right? I hope you have what we have a risk on sentiment. People want to take risk based on the chart, right? Not based on news fundamental, because I'm not sure that's news. Doesn't help anyway. Trading is weekly, daily, time frame. So doesn't matter what's going to happen in the summer. Do I think we have a recession? Yes. Would that impact my trading? Not necessary. Would that impact my investing? Not too much, because I planned that already. So if you have a plan, I had the plan in December. I want to be a buyer on Bitcoin. I want to be a buyer on certain stocks, which I did. Am I in profit? Yes. Am I done with the profit? Not yet. When am I done with the profit? I have a way to manage it. So not yet. So now that is pretty much done. I will use my IG chart to go through currency. Very interesting. Very interesting. This is dollar index. Dollar index, we have a downtrend on daily. Yeah, I'm going to go up the time frames on weekly. What do we have? Something I like about IG is when you go up a time frame, I have all my lines is gone, because sometimes I don't want to have too many lines, but some function is good on that. We have a downtrend on weekly, double top tip, tang, lower high. This is significant. This 100, 101 area, if it drop below, we could see this. We don't have to. We could, depending on what. Dollar doesn't move on its own. It moved by the industry. Remember the Nike story? Nike sell more shoes, they change more US dollar. But in the simple terms, we saw that since the pandemic. Stock market go up, US dollar go down. US dollar go up, stock market go down. So I still want to be a seller of dollar. Is going to be a little bit tricky. We had a massive, what we call a bullish engulfing reversal on Friday on here. So we could see a reverse back to this 20 EMA. We could. We don't have to. Something tells me on Friday was because 4 hour, we actually got a 4 hour downtrend. And this 101 level here, this horizontal line is significant to me.
Very significant,
yeah. This was done around 3 o'clock. It could be the lazy British trader taking profit on Friday
for
the weekend. It's a profit, but it could be. So if we see a double top in here, we could sell dollar for hour because the trend is strong down now. This is just could be a profit bar, you know, on that. It's not uncommon, which it happened before, right here, a big buying bar followed by a reversal bar and a tank. And it does look quite similar, doesn't it, in here? And then also interact with the support resistant area. So we're waiting for price action. I'd like to certainly see price. So now you should make a note on your forex. Still want to sell dollar. DXY needs to be below 101.
So we start from the dollar because it's leading all the other currency.
You know, if you don't know, if you go abroad, say you could go to now Italy as well. I can say Italy. I was not going to pick on Italy, but I'm going to pick on Italy because my partner is Italian. If you go to Italy, especially to Rome, where he's based, if you want to breathe Italian air, it's not free. You need to pay US dollar. I'm joking. If you want to change British pound to euro, it does not exist in the real world. You think it does, but it doesn't. Go to a foreign exchange, I want to get some euro, pound, they calculate it for you. But what they're actually behind scenes doing is change your pound into US dollar and the US dollar go to euro. That's why we call king US dollar. And you probably hear some news that Chinese, Brazil want to dethrone the US dollar. Donald Trump said that Joe Biden is dethroning the US dollar. Why is dethroning? Because it's king US dollar. Hence why fundamental, if everything needs to go through dollar, I, as a technical trader, want to analyze US dollar first. Simple as that. So always start off with the US dollar. And then you just work your way up on alphabetically. So start from letter A with Australian dollar. I can swear in this, right? In this webinar, it's not for kids. This chart looks shit. So what do you do? Why do I say look shit? It goes this way, sideways. Yes, we do. I don't know. Is it uptrend? Yeah, low, 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 higher, high. We don't have a trend, and I don't like that. I do see it breaking. If it breaks above here, then picture could change. But for now, I don't want to do anything. So if I don't want to do anything with this, I just go here. Yeah, my chart again. Let's just make it bigger, right? I want to sell the dollar. Why is it euro first? I don't want to do anything. I'm sitting out on Australian dollar. Don't like it. Euro. Ooh, interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. I might just show two charts just to demonstrate on that. IG, you can also show two charts too. Not sure you can do. You can't do euro and no, you read my mind. Yeah, I want to show dollar index. Doesn't matter. I have a big enough screen anyway. I can separate that. This. I want to show you guys euro dollar compared to the dollar index because euro against the US dollar is the most volume traded foreign exchange. So 60% of dollar index is actually from euro. So on the right, we have the dollar index. On the left, we have euro dollar. Is the complete opposite, right? So when dollar index go down, euro dollar go up. Simple as that, right? I don't sell the dollar index directly, but I do trade the euro dollar most. So I do want to buy. All right. So that's the two chart demonstration. And just going to open it back up again. So we do have a seller bar on Friday, but as long as price stay above this 109.62, I remain a buyer. Simple as that. If it drop below, doesn't mean I will be a seller, because we could run into this. I rather not. Yeah. Up here, I buy. I don't know when's the profit level could be. This is something that a bit more advanced in that. But when it reaches 221, I always take some profit. We could run into this level, right? So 111, so 112, shall we say? And then gonna bring in my friend again. Oh, R2. What the hell is R2? Resistant to calculated by AI, no, but from data. So resistant to 112 area will be my profit target, ultimate profit target. So stay above this 109.60 area. I want to be a buyer. So in a very, very simple terms, you can write something like stay or above 109.60. Yeah, to buy. So tomorrow, I think I would like to set a alert 109.66, something like that, just to remind myself. So IG does have that 109.66. And one thing I want to show you guys is 4.1. You see, here is what we call a spread 4.1, which is, to a lot of people, that's not very high, because it's just the fourth decimal point. But usually when the market's open, you get this as the spread. Half a pip is the best in the market. All right. Our broker cannot charge this little. That's why I use IG. It's good to use. It's a good broker and low spread. All right. So this is the area that I look to be a buyer. Okay. Stay above, I'll buy. So, I know one daily bar, looks like reversal, but if you go down now, this is why we use multiple time frame, 4 hours. You see, I already drew a box, but this box could be now gone. As long as it finds some support at 109.62, make a base like that. It was perfect, right? This was last Monday. I talked about 8 o'clock again, man. Why don't you work 8 o'clock at night? Get to work at 8 o'clock, right? Don't be lazy. So we're so lazy. We only trade like 7 in the morning and then around 4, 5 max. So free here, 15 minutes, 1 hour, half an hour, whatever. Half an hour probably, double bottom, take it long. Take some profit, swing high, let it run. That's how I trade, Very, very famous quote from Bruce Lee. I'm not afraid of someone knows 10,000 martial art kicks. I am worried of people that practice one kick 10,000 times. My trading system is either a breakout from following the trend or a break and a retest. Is the same bloody thing all the time. Very boring. I'd rather be boring to make money, to do something interesting, than be interesting to lose all my money than do something boring after. Yeah. Your choice. Okay, my choice very clear. So euro I want to buy. So we go back to my list, which is here. I want to buy euro. Clear as day. British pound. Something I don't like the most, let's just get rid of this, is it's okay. Still got an uptrend, but a bit weaker. To me, it looks weaker than euro. I have another way to see it. But as long as we gain above this 124, I could be a buyer still on pound. If not, probably come back and recharge, which I don't want to see either. Because I want to see euro up tomorrow, stay above the 109.60, and I want to see pound stay above 124. And now here's comes something a bit tricky. On my friend's website, you can probably see something called currency strength to find which one is the strongest currency to buy. Oh, where is it? Does it have it here? Or spare me a second. Try to find that. Oh. I don't think I have it here anyway, sorry, but it's just something that you can check. I know pound was the strongest currency, but one way of doing it in an old-fashioned way is I go to euro pound, which is here, to have a look which one is stronger. To me, euro looks a bit stronger at the moment because they made the base. This is euro pound. Made a base and trying to push, all right, unless this is resistant than that. But if euro tomorrow pop against higher than pound, doesn't mean I am going to buy the euro, sell against the pound. That's a wrongdoing, right? But it's just for me to have another reference that I'm more comfortable. So tomorrow I want to see pound above 124, yeah, and then euro above 109.60. Yeah, and then I will come back to euro pound tomorrow and see what euro pound doing. If euro is showing more strength, it makes me more comfortable to buy euro against the US dollar than pound US dollar. But if euro tomorrow show weakness, I might buy pound. All right, I don't take both of them. Why don't I take both of them? I don't double my risk to get my double reward. I never do that. I never double my risk. Okay. I want double reward, or when the time comes. But one thing I certainly would not do is increase my risk level, even though I'm a good technical analysis, right? You don't need to take on multiple risks. All right. So pound I want to buy potentially, but I think I favor euro a bit more just because it hasn't broken the level, and this one is just a bit below. But if I go to 4 hour, it wouldn't surprise me is a green bar, right? No, not yet. But yeah, I need to regain this 124, stay above this area first. So still got a 4 hour uptrend, but yeah, I prefer euro for now. But let's see. This is beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely shit. Like Australian dollar, the neighbor of Kiwi, of Australia, New Zealand, they do similar things. Hence why earlier I said I don't trade euro pound. I don't trade Kiwi, Aussie, or Aussie, Kiwi, whatever against each other because they do the same thing. So going sideways, happy to sit out. Yeah. Don't be afraid to say no. Actually be grateful to say more no. And yes. So I might be buying
just to see clear picture. So if it's not there, the or trend or whatever you're looking for, just change chart and look.
Remember when we were like just sometime time to time, me and Luca trade the 1 minute chart. We just say it as a joke when we're buying, like we blow into the screen. Go up, go up. It won't do anything, guys. All right. You don't have the money to push this. All right. Kiwi dollar, if you want to push it higher, you need $100 billion. You don't have $100 billion. Don't forget about it, right? Even though I put on a contract for a few £100,000, it doesn't do anything, all right? Don't care. So this one, no, sitting out. Dollar Swiss is a downtrend, but got a reversal bar. We use it as a reference to buy euro. I don't trade Swissy, just nature of it, but you could. But yeah, it's just in the middle of nowhere anyway. So either pull back here and buy Swissy, but not on my list. But in that sense, on the technical aspect, we should still say we want to buy Swissy. I don't trade Swissy, but that so buying Swissy. Canadian, I have a feeling I want to buy her. I have a feeling.
Him and the support level now.
Yeah, it's very close to support level, so I probably will leave it actually. The reason why I said that is until but it's S2 as well. Guys, this is the monthly pivot S2.
It's too late now. For me.
It's too late. You need to know that one was perfect. Yeah, just the breakout on this bar, you get a 2, 3, 2,
Yeah,
1.
Tuesday I was talking about that, so I
Yeah.
took on Tuesday, but then
Yeah.
the next day.
Oh yeah, pull back to your entry point. So, but something that we will touch base a bit later, even though the trade was not successful, but something I already learned, which I marked already. Like I said, I don't take all the trade. The daily pivot was spot on, isn't it? Spot on that one. One thing is the reason I didn't take is if this here at 8 o'clock in the morning was like that.
I took the
Pull back.
breakout because
Yeah.
there was the weekly pivot. Because
Yeah.
I didn't trust the daily pivot because the transaction was like.
Yeah, it's not the greatest, but sometimes there's this, but and then the arguable kicked you out, get back in.
Yeah.
And that is still all right, but never mind. Anyway, so I'm happy to leave this alone because it's too late. So you put in.
We aren't on trend, but
it's too late.
you can show us.
You can put here.
It's too late for the party. Badly.
Yeah.
If you see the chart, it's.
Mate, this is people wrapping up, you know, they popped the champagne like a long time ago and you just roll up
As I
to the
was at the
party.
beginning of this webinar, so we wanna buy at the first high,
Lower high
now.
on this,
So-
yeah.
So the face is already happening. So it's no point you chase the trade and then you
That's right.
become with a losing trade.
So yeah, no point on that. Yeah. Was spot on as well.
Yeah,
Daily
that was
moves,
the
yeah,
entry.
perfect. Perfect. All right, leave it alone. The dollar yen, let's have a look. I think it's retracing. Ooh.
I think so. Yeah, double top until this fall.
That's not the nicest at the minute.
Yeah,
We
but
have
I
a
look
mini,
next.
we have a mini uptrend on daily, week one. So it's corrective, if you see what I mean. Then if I don't see much clear picture, I'll use a weekly for sure. Let's start with weekly. We still have a downtrend. So maybe we don't have to. I probably will leave it alone, but I could potentially 137. Go back to a daily now would be a resistant area there. So we have this in here, not ruling that out 135, but we could go to 137, 138, which is the R1 area. I could take a reversal if I see a very nice price action on that. I could. I may not. I need to see commitment of trader. That trading yen is, there's other things that correlate to it, such a gold, such a bond. So I need to see all of that to do the same thing. We're seeing a mini uptrend in here. Now, I think to be fair, even though come up to here will be end of the week, I'm happy putting this as sitting out for now. Yeah, especially for beginners traders. The less you focus, the better. The more you try to focus, the less you can do. All right. So happy to sit that out for a minute. Yeah, I might trade it, but you guys know I have the privilege of time to look at chart all day, every day. But you know, if you don't do that. Now we move on to commodity. Let's have a look at oil first. It's very interesting. Okay, go. Bearish. Oil. We had some alert on Friday or Thursday. It's trying to break. But let's see other chart. This is where it come in place with when you have a trading view chart, right? So we go to oil daily. It's got volume, you know.
Yeah.
It's got volume. So the volume still showing on the buy side on that. It's a little pulse on that end. So in a simple terms, this stay above 85 for our do that. So I want the price to break higher first. I simply wouldn't take a breakout. I don't trade like that anyway. Some people do. If that's your system, go ahead, take it. I do not trade a daily bar breakout for sure. I will wait for the next 4-hour higher low, which is above 85 area, to buy oil. So oil, I want to buy. Simple as that. So I will put here oil next 4-hour higher low 85 to buy. Done. And I want to set alert now for what? For because I might not check it sometimes, but I usually do. So I want to see price break higher. So let's say 84, 88. Yeah, breaks higher first. If it breaks higher, then I know I'm gearing up for the next higher low to buy on the oil. All right. Gold. Right. I saw some trader that on YouTube was trading it on Friday. I don't know why. I don't do that. If I trade here, okay, which is Monday, yeah. But Friday, when it's very close to 2060, the resistance, you wouldn't do that. Can it do a double bottom and go up again? Yes. Why? Because it done that before. But if something is telling me that this is weak, is ungold-like, gold should be like that. It's struggling. So next time, if you come back and find support here, I will trade, but 2-1. I'm not gonna think like gonna break the highs and stuff like that. So it's still on my buy list, but not a how do I say it? Not a high reward to risk trade. Just a quick in and out trade on that. And where's the monthly pivot? Is it? I think it's already way past it, isn't it? Yeah. So use the. It may not be the weekly pivot. Use the EMA, the 20 EMA daily. So 1,800 and 1,985. So I've got it already similar to that. So just put that in and then just put an alert, but a little bit higher than your target price. Sometimes it does that. So set that in here. I still want to be a buyer. So let's do this circle here. Yeah. So around this area, I want to buy, and I make another circle to remind myself I don't want to take profit too late. So I put another circle. So this is the window that I am operating to trade gold. Okay, that's it on that. And also another thing that you definitely should do is look at silver. Silver still looks a little bit better, but it's I can say that's why it's 26. So a little recharge.
Maybe in the face, see, look at the face one.
Yeah, it's very, very late. So that's why I said, even though I take gold, I will use silver. If I say silver find support, I take gold, check silver. If it show rejection in 26, don't hesitate to take your profit on gold, right? That's it. So gold, I want to buy. Silver, I don't want to buy. So we go back to my list on that. Oil buying, gold buying. Silver, I am sitting out because I am too late. So you can put here, too late. Not too Kate, but too late. Too Kate. Yeah, I don't know what's too Kate, but yeah. Right, so too late for silver. And then we have Bitcoin and Ethereum. You already know my answer anyway. I'm going to buddy tell you, I'm going to buy until night low tomorrow. But I'm not buying anyway. I already bought it. So you guys can't trade it. So would I trade it? Sometimes, but not. The swap is very high on trading crypto. Wow, beautiful, isn't it? It's very beautiful. Why I say it's very beautiful, yeah, is because let's go back to our trading view chart, because something I want to introduce to you guys, make a note if you have pen and paper, is Bitcoin future. make it sound a bit more serious on that. Yeah. Bitcoin future. Why is it very important? Because Bitcoin future can track the true volume. Bitcoin, you can't track volume. Why? Bitcoin trade over the counters, meaning that you can trade in Kraken, Coinbase, Binance, whatever. How do you track volume? Bitcoin future trade only in the US New York Stock Exchange, I believe. Then that's one exchange, two volume, right? So I'm just gonna double check to see. Just where's my Zoom? I want to see, make sure Markham is not missing it. 1 second, guys. Anyway, I think it's okay. Right. So yeah, the volume looks, remember the accumulation distribution line, we don't need this advanced decline line to take that off. So we are still on the high side of buying. Okay, I'm happy with that. All right. So price action on Friday was a doji bar, but look at that, man. It can happen. I expect pops higher and then we'll do something like that. Okay, that's what my expectation is on that. And let's have a look at the Bitcoin charts, because Bitcoin future finished on Friday with doji. Saturday, we didn't have anything sell, which now we're going to dive in a little bit more. This is great price action for people to understand. Friday was a reversal doji bar. Saturday, we contain in here what we call inside bar, meaning that the sellers can't take control to sell this. So this is, showing that people still happy to hold on to this position. Friday, maybe a little bit take profit. You got to think about this, right? We have end of day traders. We have intraday, people trade 1 minute. Friday is significant, right? Where Friday is, it's the day that people want to take profit, which I did as well on Friday because it's a weekend, right? So it could be something, some people taking profit. Wouldn't surprise me that takes off this and continue to go higher. How high can Bitcoin go? Yeah. Interesting, isn't it? No. Oh, yeah. I'm planning to do that. So I'm not going to show it today. I have a AI tools to guide me when the runs is likely to run out of steam. Stay tuned on that. All right. But the simple answer is not yet. Not yet. And I will show you how I bought it at 20. I didn't buy it at 19, guys. I buy it about $21,000. Yeah, around this area, 22, 23. So accumulated around this area. So my average around 22K, and I'm obviously sitting in profit. I didn't buy it here. I didn't have the AI tools back then, but that's fine, no problem. I bought it in the next higher low. I will explain how, why, etc. to trade it. But for now, stay long, meaning stay into the trade until more confirmation. Ethereum, beautiful, isn't it? Why I say that? I know it has a potential to alpha pump Bitcoin, which now is great. It's clear a lot of resistance already, which I am quite happy on that. Yeah, I want this to be staying above this area, and it's now what I call a free zone. This is free. There's not much traffic. So there's not much defense until, well, there are a little bit here, but the main ones around here. So can smash through to 3,000 something on Ethereum. And I'm just going to quickly look at one of my special tool from marketmakeclear.com. Ethereum's looking bullish, by the way. So I just want to have a look at the cut data on Bitcoin and stuff. Very confusing. If you don't understand it, don't worry about it. It's just that. It's basically where it tracks the smart money, where the smart money are positioned. Oh, fabulous. This is what I like to see. Exactly the way that I like to see. Yeah, and let's okay, speculators buying and selling. All right, so the top party is what I call smart money, commercial money on Bitcoin. Very simple. The higher the green line is, the more smart money piling in. Simple, right? So they last week the data is they putting more money on long contract, more money flowing in. Non-commercial is the speculator. You could call them the bigger day traders, or the banks and stuff like that, or speculator like ourselves. They're buying and selling, not the healthiest, but not the worst. One particular party. Remember what we referred earlier? Non-reportable positions. They are slowly buying, which is good. What are the non-reportable? Is there any a nice way? I want to put in a nice way to put them. Is the sheep, the loser. Ultimately, what I like them to see them to do. I'm sorry, I feel really bad, like a slaughter, like go and slot the sheep, but I don't slot them. Okay, I don't. I have no feeling, but this is what just a pure technical. I want to see them come in late to the party. FOMO, listen to Bloomberg and CNBC. Elon Musk is going to push Bitcoin to Mars, not to Moon, to Mars. And Bitcoin is going to be $1,000 and then create a lot of fear of missing out. People jump in and buy. This will track that. So I want to see, I'm going to change to a green line. I want to see this non-reportable come in and jump up like to around the 5K contract. I'll be out. I will liquidate my full position on Bitcoin. All right. But for now, we still got legs to run. The non-reportable are not in just yet. Let's have a look at Ethereum. I said why I think Ethereum has potential to outperform is because the commercial long contract are at a significant high level. They have not dropped. Bitcoin dropped a little bit first and then now picked up, which is healthy. But Ethereum has maintained the long contract at high level. So the money is not just there. They're still piling up more money in there. So the defense is high. I think we could see a good explosion on Ethereum, right? Not saying a guarantee, but this is what I see on that. Still healthy. I don't think there's much on non-reportable on Ethereum, but we can certainly have a quick look. Yeah, they still do the same. So last time when Ethereum pushed to around 5,000, the non-reportable jump in as well. So yep, similar method. I like to see them come into the party, and I like them when I see commercial drop long contracts start to sell, then yes, I'll be out on that as well. But don't forget, if you are our members of our Facebook group, we will be packing a lot more support to help you guys on that. But this is the recipe on that, on how we trade. Let's see on my list. I am buying. And then I'm going to submit. This is my other account. So once you submit that, I will have a percentage of knowing what you guys want to do, what is stuff like that. And I might, okay, let me just go back first. Can I print it out actually? I hope it's still there. Oh, it's gone. That's how I quickly do this. And I will share that on my Facebook group. That way that you guys have a guide that what I like to do next week. Yeah. So I'm buying, I'm sitting on yen. See, you should still remember what your plan is. It's already in my head what I like to do, but without doing the weekend planning, it's impossible, guys. It's impossible.
Without plan, if you go on the market, you're gonna end up losing anyway.
No, without plan, you're planning something. You're planning to fail. You're planning to fail, right? I don't plan to fail because what's the fun of that? Planning to fail on something, right? So here, how do I save this?
In the cloud, draft saved, no?
No, this is the one that send it to myself. Okay, yeah. Print. If you go print, this is what I suggest you guys to do. So print to PDF. Once you print it, and you whatever you want to put a weekly plan, whatever it is. Spelling. Weekly plan. Save. That's it. I'll share that in the Facebook group later. You got the link in here. I'll share the link in the Facebook group as well if you are not watching the webinar. That way you have a plan. Try do that. Okay, this is how it works with this. Let me stop sharing the screen if I can. Here you go. Here you go. Oh. Yeah, so right, so that's the plan of next week. I will share that on the Facebook group. You know, try and do that yourself. Share that back with me on my Google Drive. I know that way I would be able to see, okay, are you seeing the same picture as I, or are you not seeing the same picture as me? And then I'll share mine too. Please don't go and copy mine. Please, 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 please. All right. I can be wrong too. Yeah. I want to phrase it one more time. I'm not an expert of the market. I'm a student of the market. I might be a bit ahead of you guys, but I'm still learning. I don't think I'm going to stop learning from the market.
You never stop learning.
Right. All right. I see a lot of our so-called expert. All right. Lose a lot of money. Expert lose money.
Also, if you're going to share feedback as well, or about how you want to build, or if you still need help to build again.
The community
is there. Anyway.
Is there. Are we not charging anything? Right. There's a next level that, you know, like this afternoon, we talk about trading system that, yeah, we charge a small fees. When you're ready, join. When you see the value, join. Otherwise, I'm sure the value of the community, we're packing a lot more. From next week, we'll be planning to do more live trading. Come and join us on YouTube. Do your planning on the weekend. Come see me or Luke on Tuesday. Live trading US. Love it. We love trading the US Open. Wednesday, I do end of day, so similar like what we do, but just to catch up and see the plan. So say if you've done the plan, oh, pound is going above 124. Shall I buy it? Did you buy it? Yeah, I did buy it. You know, just interact with me. All right. Or you may say to me, I still don't know how to buy it. All right. I'll show you a little tip how to get it. Right. And if you have questions, put in there. So, you know, that simple as that. I'm not, you know, there's no magic formula that I'm going to show you. Click the buy button and make money. Yeah. Click a buy button. Most certainly you'll lose money. Then you don't need to learn how to lose money. I guess it's no fun that. To learn long-term how to profit from the market is dedication and hard work. All right. And you think I'm done the planning? I just show you the commitment of the trade on Bitcoin. I'm going to go through all the pairs, and I'm going to have a quick look on the seasonal data. And I still haven't checked the bond market yet. So I'll probably spend another hour just to go through for myself and tidy up the notes, right? And just to take maybe 1 or 2 trades next week. Spend a few hours just to take, like on a Sunday, and then a few hours they may trade, may not trade. All right. This is how it works. Okay. So yeah, that's probably it for us this time round. If you guys do have any question, drop us a comment. If you're not in our Facebook community, join the community. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe, hit the bell icon, because the more you guys watch, the more encouragement that we have, the more we're going to pack it into the community. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
See you guys next time. Take care.
Bye-bye.